Hi TikTok, I'm an Earth Angel, and today we're going to talk about integrity. If this is the first time you're seeing me, I highly suggest you head back to the intro, figure out if you want to be here. So start at part 1, do the work, and then meet us back here when you caught up. For everyone else, this is part 94. Okay, so what is integrity and why is it important? First of all, it's one of your 7 keys you need to get into heaven, so it's important. Integrity is the quality of being honest. An individual who has integrity will always do what is right, no matter who's around, who's watching. They do what's right because they know that that's what's right. As you guys know, we currently live in a very dark world, and most people will actually do things that they normally wouldn't do in front of others if they're not being watched, if nobody knows about it. But as I've said before, God knows what you're doing. The Holy Spirit knows what you're doing. And when you pass from this life, including anybody that you were involved in this life, they get to see the whole picture. So if you didn't have integrity with them and you did things behind their back to hurt them, they will find out when they pass from this life exactly who you are. And trust me, in the spirit world, you're around the other spirits. So people are going to find out what type of soul you are, and you're not going to be able to deny it. Everybody knows what type of soul you are, actually. All the souls that are in waiting are watching us or protecting us or guiding us. And so therefore, what you're doing that you think is secret or nobody sees or nobody knows about, everyone knows. Okay, so a person who has integrity, like I said, they're always going to do what is right when no one's watching. That includes down to the smallest thing of, like, let's say, littering. Like, nobody's around. You're driving on a highway. No one's around. Like, no one as far forward as you can see, nobody as far back as you can see, but still you wouldn't litter. You wouldn't throw anything out knowing that nobody's going to see it because you know it's wrong. And so you're just not going to do it. Someone with integrity also is very trustworthy to the point that if they give their word on something, if they say that they're going to do something or they're going to follow through, like, someone with integrity is going to do exactly what they said they're going to do. They're not going to try to back out of it. They're not going to get out of it. Like, they're going to make sure that they do exactly what they said they were going to do. They have strong morals. They have strong values. This integrity is who they are. They take pride on the fact that they're trustworthy. And because they can trust themselves, they actually find it very easy to trust others. So, fun fact, because you know I love them, somebody who is untrustworthy, somebody who is a cheater, somebody who is a liar, somebody who says one thing and does another behind people's backs, and we know there's a lot of you guys out there, those people actually, they don't trust others. They don't trust others because they can't trust themselves. They have absolutely no willpower to do the right thing even when someone's not watching. And because of their own weakness and inability to be able to hold themselves accountable, they can't believe or unwilling to believe that somebody else is trustworthy or somebody else can be held, you know what I mean, trusted or held accountable for what they promised or what they said that they're going to do. So that's why they always say when someone starts accusing you of cheating, they're probably cheating themselves. The only reason that they were accusing you of cheating when you're not cheating is because they're doing something that they are now assuming that you must be doing too. Because if they're doing it, then you must be doing it. If they're a cheater, then other people cheat too, or everyone cheats. I've actually been told that one time by a male had told me that all men cheat, which actually I had believed him at the moment. But I've actually found out that no, that's untrue. Not everyone cheats. Just broken, unhealed individuals with no integrity and no loyalty. They have a lot of healing to do. So a way to practice integrity is start doing things that you're supposed to do that you normally wouldn't do because no one's watching, or normally you just don't care because you're that type of person as well. So for example, a small thing that you can work on is when you go to the grocery store, if you're not the person who puts the basket back into the little corral, be that person. Unload your groceries and then go put the basket back. Start changing small habits of things that you should just be doing. If you're somebody who likes to litter, start finding a trash can. If you're somebody who normally will say one thing and do the other, start being accountable for what you're promising. Follow through with it. I mean, because honestly, if you don't even trust yourself, how are you supposed to be able to make these big changes? Deciding to be a person with integrity, deciding to be a person who chooses to do the right thing all the time is going to benefit you. When you start being able to trust yourself and you start being able to trust others, you're going to be a better partner. You're going to be a better friend. You're going to be a better family member. But most of all, you're improving the quality of your life. If you don't like when people lie to you, if you don't like when people do shitty shit behind your back, then don't be that person yourself. How are you supposed to hold others accountable to treat you a certain way when you don't treat others that way? How do you expect more when you give less? How are you proud of yourself at the end of the day when the only time you're a good person or you're doing good things or having good morals is when there's somebody there to hold you accountable for it? Start holding yourself accountable. Start holding yourself accountable to start following the light, to start choosing to grow, to start choosing to be a better person. Start choosing to be an individual with integrity so that you can teach your family, so that you can guide your friends, so you can help save the people you love. But most of all, love yourself enough to be proud of being a good person that people can trust and rely on. And maybe one day you could trust yourself. And when you finally have integrity and you are actively doing what you're supposed to be doing when nobody's watching, and you fully embody it, like you're doing this without even thinking about it, like you've made it a good habit that without even having to think about it, you're just doing what you're supposed to be doing because you know you're supposed to be doing that, and that's what's right. When this happens, God will give you the gift of claircognizance. This is an inner knowing. It's what most people say, oh, when I get that gut feeling, or I just knew he wasn't a good person. That is an inner knowing. And it's really strong when this is a gift. All right, guys. So as always, choose to not be a shady person. Choose to have integrity. Choose to grow. Choose love. Choose light. God bless.